Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the hidden stories within corporate filings. And today we are diving into a report that might just be paying out dividends while literally Hyperscale Data Incorporated is announcing some dividend news. And while it might sound simple, there are some details buried in here that are worth looking at, especially for investors keeping an eye on their preferred stock. Before we dive in, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below, where we break down these filings even further. So what we have here is a Form 8K filing from Hyperscale Data Incorporated. This is basically a report that companies file to announce major events that shareholders should know about, like acquisitions or in this case dividend information. The report officially dropped on the 13th of February 2026, and it is all about some important announcements regarding the company's preferred stock. Now, for those of you who are not deep into the stock market world, preferred stock is a bit different from common stock. It's like a middle ground between stocks and bonds offering a fixed dividend payment, but usually without the voting rights that common stock owe. Elders get. Hyperscale Data has two main classes of stock. It's common stock, which is pretty standard, and then it has a couple of preferred stock series, the 13.00% series D cumulative redeemable perpetual preferred stock and a 10.00% series E cumulative redeemable perpetual preferred stock. The percentages here are key. They tell you the fixed dividend end rate these preferred stocks are supposed to pay. The main event here is a Regulation FD disclosure. This might sound technical, but it just means the company is sharing important information broadly with everyone at the same time rather than to just a select few. This is usually done to ensure fairness in the market. So on the 13th of February, the company announced a cash dividend for its Series D preferred stockholders, a nice little payout of approximately 27 cents. Per S-Hair, this dividend is tied to that 13.00% rate we saw earlier. They also announced a dividend for the Series E preferred stockholders. This one is roughly 21 cents per S-Hair. And again, this aligns with the 10.00% rate associated with that series. Now, what's crucial for investors is understanding the dates. The record date, the 28th of February, means you need to own the stock by this date. To be eligible for the dividend, the payment date, the 10th of March, is when you will actually receive the cash payout. This filing also specifies the exact names and par values of these preferred stocks, like GPU Series D Cumulative Redeemable Perpetual Preferred Stock, with a par value of $0.001. Per S-Hair, these details are important for legal and accounting purposes, but for most investors, the dividend rate and dates are what really matter. The dividends are being paid in US dollars, as indicated by ISO 4217 USD, and the units for these dividends are essentially shares of stock, as denoted by XB Borrelli shares. Under item 9.01, we see that the press release announcing these dividends is included as Exhibit 99.1. This is standard practice to provide the actual announcement document alongside the filing. And then you have Exhibit 101 and 104, which relate to inline XBRL formatting. This is a newer way of presenting financial data that makes it easier for computers to read and analyze. So the sexy can better process these filings now. To wrap this up, what does this all mean for Hyperscale Data Incorporated and its investors? Well, on the surface, this is a straightforward dividend announcement for their preferred stockholders. It shows the company is meeting its obligations to these specific investors. And why is that important? It signals financial stability and a commitment to these shareholders. If a company cannot pay its preferred dividends, it can lead to some serious problems like default and even bankruptcy for investors in the Series D and Series E preferred stocks. This is good news. It means they will receive their promised income stream. The amounts themselves are not huge, but for those relying on this income, it's a steady, predictable payment. However, what this filing doesn't tell us is the full financial picture. We don't see their revenue growth, their profit margins, or their debt levels from this particular report. This Form 8. K is focused specifically on the dividend announcement and its related disclosures. If you are considering investing in Hyperscale Data, you would need to look at their more comprehensive filings like the 10Q or 10K reports for a complete financial analysis. So the takeaway here is that Hyperscale Data Incorporated is on track with its preferred dividend payments, which is a positive sign for that segment of their investor base. It demonstrates a commitment to financial obligations, but it is just one piece of the puzzle for understanding the company's overall health. Alright, that is our quick decode of this Hyperscale Data filing. What is your take on these dividend announcements and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.